All right, we're gonna decoupage this pretty barn paper onto an old milk can. First, we're taking this beautiful paper. I took a wet paintbrush and just wet around the edges to make the paper easy to tear. I did it from the back side where it's not saturated with ink so that the water could saturate it and make it easier to tear. I just like the rough edges. I think that looks so much better than just slapping it on with the square edges. So we've got it all torn out, made sure it fits. Now I'm putting on some Decoupage varnish and glue from Pentart to lay it down. I'm just smoothing it all in. There's a lot of nooks and crannies on this because it's a very old can. So, and it came to me already painted this brown color. I just went with it. You know, normally we paint things white to go underneath our decoupage, but I just went with it this time, and luckily it worked out okay. And I'm taking a napkin to go over and remove any excess, and then and also a dry napkin to kind of smooth over and press it down and kind of help me keep it smooth and keep the wrinkles out of it. And then just continuing on and smoothing and laying it down until I get the whole thing completely glued down and smoothed out. And it looks like I did it in about 3 different sections because it's tissue paper and it takes just a little bit more effort to keep the wrinkles out of it. And then next we sealed the whole thing with the decoupage glue and varnish. And then once that was dry, I came back with a little stencil that says Winter Wonderland, and I used the Stone Effect paste in anthracite, which is a really dark gray that once it dries, it looks like a charcoal color. So it looks almost black. And then I dried it. And you can see me touching it with my finger. I'm just, you can either do that or you can come back later and sand it, which I feel like when I catch it at that point, I just kind of, soften any kind of sharp parts before, instead of having to come back and sand it later because I'm too impatient to wait till it dries and all that, but that's just me. Anyway, and here I'm using, I can't remember if it's snow crystal paste, I think, which is a glittery snow paste. And I'm just putting it all over the bottom for snow. And then I kind of went a few other places too, but I did go pretty heavy on the bottom. Like I say, it's kind of a glittery snow. I normally use just snow paste, and I think the two of these together would look really nice. If you put the snow paste down first, which is just white, and then added this for the glitteriness, would be really pretty. But anyway, I just went with this over the paper, and it looks really nice too. So, and then I also added it in random spots on the barn. I actually even hit the letters, I hit the tree, all that fun stuff, and just kind of gave it a little extra pops here and there. And then actually when I got all done with this, I hit it with a little bit of shellac just to seal it all in. Actually, I used it more for the can that I didn't decoupage part, that was just painted because it looked kind of lackluster, if you will. So I don't think you actually have to seal this glitter snow stuff, but like I said, I just used it more for the can itself, but I thought, well, while I'm doing it, I'll just do the whole thing. So anywho, that's what I did, and then I just stuck a Christmas tree in it. So that was the whole reason of me grabbing this can out of one of my stashes yesterday. So was that so I could put a tree in it, or it was either going to be the tree or it was going to be some Christmas greens. So the tree fit, so that's where I went with it. And there you can see I'm putting it on the letters to jazz them up because I thought they were kind of dull. It was either that or I was going to go over them with white and make them pop a little bit more. But just the little bit of the snow crystal paste I thought was enough. So, and Anyway, I don't think I said this was Tammy with Flippin' Furniture. I hope you've enjoyed this. And I have plenty more videos on on YouTube under Flippin' Furniture by Tammy. I'd love for you to check those out too. A lot of them are much longer than this that show every step of the way. Trying to get some shorter ones on like this too, though, coming up. I didn't realize this one was as long as it was. And there you have it.